my friend, the legend. We are here and we are ready to the third. And we have surprise.
That 14 of your main event fighters all lost this year?
Bruh.
14 fighters!
Bruh.
It happened again last week with Sandy Ryan, and the week before with AJ, and the week before when Shakur got hurt, and the week before when Berlanga got destroyed. Here's a look.
Boxing is a sport where everything can change in an instant. No one knows that better than Eddie Hearn, one of the most prominent promoters in the game. But lately, it seems like the once unshakable Hearn is on the ropes. After Anthony Joshua's shocking loss, Hearn's fortunes took a hit, and the losses haven't stopped there, with defeat after defeat piling up for Hearn's fighters, his rivals, particularly Oscar de la Hoya.
Say one nice thing about all these promoters. Eddie Hearn.
One nice thing about Eddie Hearn?
Have been circling like sharks. And de la Hoya, he's been ruthless. Every stumble Eddie Hearn has made, Oscar has been right there, making sure the world knows about it. This isn't just a rivalry anymore. It's personal. De la Hoya has gone as far as to publicly mock Hearn's entire promotional career, throwing jabs like, "Promoting is not your job."
However, this was another huge L for Eddie Hearn,
Bruh.
who is literally 0-11 to Frank Warren this year.
Bruh.
This continues the Matchroom curse, meaning if you sign with Matchroom, you're either guaranteed to lose.
For de la Hoya, Hearn's recent string of failures is proof that he doesn't belong at the top anymore. But it wasn't just Joshua's defeat that started Hearn's downward spiral. The real blow came when one of his top fighters, Bivol, lost in a fight that no one saw coming.
I think about rematch, we should ask boxing fans, do they want this rematch?
Yes.
If they want, I would like to give this rematch, and I would like to get this chance, of course, again.
Yeah, I mean, His Excellency said, wrong decision, we do a rematch.
Bivol's defeat wasn't just a bad night for Hearn. It was a wake-up call for the entire boxing world. People started questioning Hearn's capabilities as a promoter, and it didn't take long for the fallout to hit hard. One of the biggest blows, Turkish businessman Alalshikh, who had been a crucial partner for Hearn, decided to sever ties after Bivol's loss. Alalshikh, with his deep pockets and strong influence, was a massive supporter of Hearn's operations. Losing him wasn't just a setback, it was a disaster. And you better believe Oscar de la Hoya wasted no time, sinking his teeth into this juicy development. With Alalshikh gone, de la Hoya went in for the kill, delivering verbal body shots to Hearn's already battered reputation.
Buddy Devin Haney in the crowd at Wembley. Eddie, you can't build a fighter to save your life.
Bruh.
Anthony Joshua had the world at his fingertips, and you found a way to fumble his career.
You're a disgrace as a promoter, Eddie, de la Hoya fired, referencing the 15 consecutive defeats Hearn's fighters had faced. De la Hoya didn't hold back, implying that Hearn's time at the top was officially over. This wasn't just trash talk. It was a declaration that Hearn's era of dominance in boxing might be finished.
Bruh.
And you always bring up the fact that Canelo hates me? Yes, me brother. It doesn't change the fact that I promoted him for 10 years and built him from scratch in the US. Canelo was with you for 8 fights and dumped you because you're incompetent and incapable of doing your job.
Then came the knockout blow. Alalshikh, Hearn's former partner, announced that he would be partnering with none other than de la Hoya moving forward. For Oscar, this wasn't just a win, it was a game-changing moment. Alalshikh's financial clout, combined with de la Hoya's promotional expertise, now presents a formidable force in the boxing world. Together, they aim to shape the future of the sport. But here's where things get even more interesting. Alalshikh isn't just partnering with de la Hoya for the sake of it. He has a vision, and it's big. Alalshikh has made it clear that his ultimate goal is to create a singular boxing league that would bring all the top fighters under one roof. This could completely change the way boxing works, and it's something that traditional promoters like Hearn and de la Hoya need to take seriously.
Queensberry against Matchroom again, 5 versus 5. We will finish it maybe in this week with big surprise. And then let's see the result about this fight and the result of the big fight 21 of December, Usyk Tyson.
Okay, so you got a lot of big plans.
Yeah, Joshua, Dubois, Tyson, Usyk, everyone.
If Alalshikh's vision becomes reality, there might not be room for them in the new boxing landscape. While Hearn and De La Hoya are busy trading punches in the media, Alalshikh is emerging as a true powerhouse in the boxing world. His deep pockets and ambition make him a force to be reckoned with.
I don't know in America how it works with restraining orders and stuff like that, but it is getting to the point now where, with Oscar, I'm starting to become a little bit fearful for my own safety in terms of that.
Simon Jordan, a well-known commentator on TalkSport, has already raised an interesting question. If Alalshikh has the ability to financially outmaneuver the sport's traditional promoters, what use does he have for them? Jordan's point is a valid one, and it's one that Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren, another legendary promoter, should be paying close attention to. The days when promoters held all the cards might be coming to an end, and if Alalshikh decides to move forward without them, Hearn and De La Hoya could find themselves left out in the cold.
I don't like those people that pretend they're so happy, but actually they're burning inside. Come on, Oscar.
I don't have stars? Well, who's this? Fuck you.
Oscar De La Hoya works for DAZN. So he's a fucking complete idiot, to be honest with you, because his job is to put on good fights for DAZN. And he hasn't really done that with Jaime Munguia, has he? I mean, it's probably the worst managed career I've ever seen in the history of boxing.
Eddie Hearn isn't the type to go down without a fight, despite the relentless criticism from De La Hoya and the growing power of Alalshikh. Hearn insists that his role as a promoter is still critical to the sport of boxing. According to Hearn, the day-to-day management of fighters, events, and negotiations still requires the expertise of someone in his position. "We're running a global sports business," Hearn said recently, defending his place in the boxing world. But is it enough? De La Hoya doesn't think so. He's been relentless in his jabs at Hearn, even suggesting that maybe Eddie should consider a career change. Maybe real estate, or how about car sales? He's got that slick-talking thing going on. De La Hoya sneered. These jabs are landing hard because, right now, it feels like De La Hoya's star is rising while Hearn's is fading.
It's the segment of the week where I pretend I'm really happy, but I'm burning inside. Come on, AJ, he's the best build fighter of all time. But Golden Boy, who have you got left? Canelo's gone. He hates you. He sued you. Jaime Munguia, you pretend you represent him. You don't. He's gone to Top Rank. Virgil Ortiz sold a couple of thousand tickets and Ryan Garcia's banned. And now you're being sued again by Devin Haney. Have a great day.
Here's the twist. Oscar De La Hoya might be riding high right now, but he's not immune to the pressures of boxing's shifting power dynamics. Alalshikh's ambitions are massive, and if De La Hoya can't deliver on the expectations of this new partnership, he could find himself facing the same fate as Hearn.
Look, Turkey is trying to make the best fights that everybody wants to see.
Alalshikh isn't in the business of loyalty. He's in the business of creating the biggest, most profitable events in the sport, and if De La Hoya can't keep up, he could be next on the chopping block. This partnership has a lot of potential, but it also comes with high stakes. De La Hoya might be enjoying the spotlight for now, but he knows that the future of boxing is shifting fast, and if he doesn't evolve with it, his time at the top could be short-lived.
Tell me one fighter that is a star that they have, and don't say Virgil Ortiz.
Eddie Hearn knows that his back is against the wall, but he's not out of the game yet. He's banking on the future stars of boxing to help him make a comeback. Fighters like Shakur Stevenson, Jaron Boots Ennis, and Jesse Bam Rodriguez are all under the Matchroom banner, and Hearn believes they're the key to his resurgence. But there's no guarantee of success. Shakur Stevenson, for example, has yet to secure that breakout fight that would solidify his position as a top-tier star. His upcoming fight against William Zepeda could be a make-or-break moment for both Stevenson and Hearn. He could lose to Zepeda, Hearn admitted recently, showing just how unpredictable the boxing world can be. Jaron Boots Ennis, another rising star, also faces the same challenge. While Boots has incredible talent, he hasn't yet had the chance to face a big-name opponent. Hearn knows that in order to succeed, he has to secure these fights, and time is running out. Then there's Jesse Bam Rodriguez, the WBC Super Flyweight champion. Bam has already started making waves in the sport, and Hearn is pinning a lot of his hopes on this young champion. The bottom line is this: the world of boxing is changing, and the traditional promoters who have been running the show for decades are now at risk of being pushed aside. Alalshikh's growing influence, the unpredictable outcomes of upcoming fights, and the fierce rivalry between Eddie Hearn and Oscar de la Hoya are all playing a part in this seismic shift. For now, Hearn is still standing, but with so many factors working against him, from de la Hoya's biting criticism to Alalshikh's financial muscle, the question remains: how much longer can he hold on? The next few months could very well decide the future of boxing's power structure. Will Eddie Hearn stage a comeback, or are we witnessing the end of his reign? One thing's for sure: the stakes have never been higher, and the entire boxing world is watching. Okay guys, for the best updates on boxing news, moments, events, and actions, subscribe to Knockout Updates and turn on notifications to never miss out on quality content, and check out our other videos. Until next time, peace out.